welcome to the Candlelight Gymnasium, Game 1 of the GSSSA Senior Boys Basketball Championship Series between the CI Gibson Rattlers and the Anatol Rodgers T-Wolves. Action just getting underway here. Rattlers get the first possession. No good on their first trip on the offensive end. First possession for the T-Wolves. These same two teams matched up in last year's series. Rattlers came away on the winning side of that one, looking to repeat. A fairly new cast of characters. First basket of the game goes to number 10, Mario Roll on the putback. Controlling, looking for a roll inside. Scored the first Rattlers bucket, goes at it with the spin move. Turnaround jumper in the lane is no good. Rebound inside to Lloyd, he can't finish. Woods comes away with it for the T-Wolves. Woods on the drive into traffic, loses the ball, Hannah comes up with it. Full header steam, Rattlers have numbers. Lloyd will be called for the offensive foul. Floater in the lane from Ferguson is no good. Rattlers on the break again. That one broken up. Goes to Ferguson, ahead to Woods, trying to find teammate inside, back out to Ferguson, his three is short. Shorted by Rico Pierre inside. Second shot opportunity, second possession is good. That's Derek Francis with the corner three. Now the point of attack on defense for the T-Wolves. Hannah gets it in the front court. Lloyd looking inside, has it stolen. T-Wolves on the break. Pierre swing pass to Francis, passes up on the three, pull-up jumper is good. Smith, skip pass over to Hannah. Pump fake, turnaround jumper. Gets it to go. Pierre finds Woods inside. And Woods will go to the line. First free throws of the game. They whistle Sidney Higgs for the foul. That's his first second team foul on the Rattlers. Francis inside. He has 7 of the 10 for the T-Wolves, and they have opened up a 6-point lead. Nearly comes up with another steal. Deflects that one out of bounds. Rattlers right now uncharacteristically sloppy with the basketball. Another turnover. But it's been that Timberwolves defense. They have active hands. They've played the passing lanes well. They have had this C.I. Gibson offense off balance here in the first half of this first quarter, out to a 6-point lead. Inside, Stewart, no good. Challenge by Roll. Hanna thought about getting in the front court and coughs it up on the turnover. He had 2 bigs running the floor, didn't give that one up. And it's a turnover, another turnover for the Rattlers. T-Wolves looking to take advantage. Woods. Offensive putback is good. Woods called for the travel. Ball will go back to the Rattlers. And just when the T-Wolves thought they had another turnover, it will be Ferguson whistled for the foul. That is his first. Just a second team foul on the T-Wolves. Cartwright gets into the teeth of the defense, still tries to make the pass. You see his teammates trying to tell him, you get that close to the rim, put that one up. Rattlers looking for a spark now, going to their bench. Struggled on offense for much of this first quarter. Francis, he has 7, looking for 10. Three-pointer is long, rebound goes to Smith. Hanna on the break, races ahead of everyone, goes for the dunk, but blows it. Ferguson on the drive, looking to draw a foul, doesn't get it, but gets his own rebound. T-Wolves again quicker on the offensive boards. Ferguson getting his own miss. Hanna off balance. Coughs it up, but the Rattlers will maintain possession. Simeon inbounds to Hanna. Smith nearly loses the handle. And that T-Wolves defense forces a shot clock violation. Ferguson puts up a three. 5 points in a row for him. 9-point Anatol Rodgers lead. Hano putting on the moves. Floater in the lane, off the mark. And Allen's outlet pass sails wide. Pierre can't handle. Fortunate break there for C.I. Gibson right when they needed it. Dean just checks in, puts up a three and makes it. So Keyshawn Dean right off the bench. And if the Rattlers were looking for some catalyst to this offense, maybe the bench that does it. This younger group with Dean and number 6, Kamani Davis. Roll, beats everyone up the floor, but can't corral the loose ball. Will go back to the T-Wolves. Woods drives baseline, gives it up in traffic. And Francis steals it back. Davis can't control it. Both teams now just playing helter-skelter right now. Turnover after turnover, and after throwing that one away, Jones will sit. Simeon across the timeline. Looking for someone, he gets into the hands of Roll. Woods pulled the chair on him and drew the offensive foul. Heady play by Ray Woods, his first year with the T-Wolves program after winning a couple championships with the C.W. Saunders Cougars. They go to Woods inside. That one is blocked. And that's how our first quarter comes to an end. Turnovers abound for the Rattlers, but they are within striking distance, trailing by 6 at the end of one. Second quarter action underway. Game 1, GSSSA Senior Boys Championship Series. Anatol Rodgers with a 6-point lead over the CI Gibson Rattlers. And the second quarter picks up right where the first one left off. The T-Wolves defense has been the difference tonight. And there again in the passing lanes is Stewart. Paulson Stewart with the steal, first score of the second quarter. Gets a deflection and a turnover here. Francis for 3. Off the back iron. Ball into the hands of Sidney Higgs, and he is tripped up. Smith inbounds, Sahana. Higgs goes inside to Lloyd in the post. He is stripped. Let's see who they whistle the foul on. It looks like they're going to call it on number 3, Danico Allen. Higgs' 3 is off the mark. Francis passes up on the 3. Inside they go, and that one is blocked by Roll. Smith, full head of steam, count the basket. Conde Smith gets his first 2. That's someone CI Gibson has to get going, get back into this game, scoring his first 2 in transition. Woods on the drive. Pierre with the follow somehow gets that one to go. And it's been that kind of night so far for Anatol Rodgers. T-Wolves allowing Francis to play with 3 fouls. In a full court trap. Higgs on the drive, tries to find Roll, Aaron pass, coughed it up, and Woods finds Francis on the outlet. Down the lane, blocked by Smith. Big play there by Smith, gets the block, and the deflection goes off Francis. Turnover for the T-Wolves. Higgs trying to find Lloyd inside, and he travels. Smith on the drive, looking for a foul, doesn't get it. Ball stays with CI Gibson. T-Wolves take a timeout, leading by 8. Dangerous pass, but Hannah comes up with it. Blocked by Stewart. And he gets the loose ball. Can't finish on the offensive end. Goes back to C.I. Gibson. Corner three from Hannah. Air ball. And Francis on the break. Offensive foul. And that's 3 on Smith. And Smith will have to sit. 3 fouls here midway through the second quarter. Ferguson finds Francis in the corner. His three is good. Biggest lead of the night. Anatol Rodgers takes an 11-point advantage. And Jones will be whistled for a foul. And Smith didn't sit long for C.I. Gibson. He checks back in along with Cartwright. And here he is with the ball, swings up top. Hannah for 3, straight away 3 is good. And Darius Hannah answers the Derek Francis 3 with 1 for C.I. Gibson. Lead back to single digits. Inside, blocked by Roll. Cartwright scoop shot, no good. Rolled with the board, and he's fouled. Good trip to the line for Roll. And Hannah gets the steal on the break, fouled. And he will go to the line. Stewart will check back in for the T-Wolves. Hannah goes to the line. Splits that pair at the line. Woods back the other way for the T-Wolves. Francis, corner 3. Again. Francis has been on fire. His second 3 of the game. He has 10. Roll, can't answer. Rebound goes to Woods. Cartwright drives baseline. Draws the blocking foul. CI Gibson is in the bonus, so this last 3 minutes, they have an opportunity to cut into this 10-point deficit at the line. Cartwright unable to do so, misses the first. Misses both. T-Wolves back the other way. Woods with the cross. In traffic, loses the handle, and Hannah full head of steam, but stolen by Smith. Jones in the corner. His three is off. Woods there with the board and blows a easy putback. Smith in the lane. Tosses up a wild one, doesn't get it to go. And counted again for Stewart. He set the tone for the second quarter on the opening possession with the steal and a fast break layup. And here he is again with an opportunity for a three-point play. Ferguson will check out. In comes Dinagio Fowler for Anatol. Three-point play is good for Stewart. This lead continues to balloon. Up to 13, Hannah in trouble. Fowler with the steal. Acrobatic finish. And you can see the depth of this T-Wolves team right now making a difference. Every sub they bring into the game is having an impact on both ends of the floor. CI Gibson trying to counter with their bench. Dean and Lloyd check back in. Dean loses the handle and ball goes over. What a pass from Fowler, but that one is blocked. Francis again. Dean gets it ahead to Davis. And Fowler will be whistled for the foul on the reach. Davis will go to the line to shoot two. Francis on the drive, loses it. Smith well ahead of everyone and throws it down. Condé Smith with the fast break jam. CI Gibson still trails by 12. Can't come up with that one. Jones, swing pass. D'Amico Allen for three. And Dean picks it up in the backcourt. Anatol has had an answer for everything C.I. Gibson has thrown at them. They look for Lloyd in the post. Lloyd makes a move, stripped away. And blocked by Allen. Francis thought about pulling up for three. Fowler will be called for the travel. Fowler splits the defenders. Swing pass, they get it back to Fowler. They find Francis. Shot clock and game clock nearly identical. Fowler airballs it, misses everything. And 1.4 seconds left in the half. And that'll do it. Dominant first half by Anatol Rodgers. They lead by 15 headed into the break. Welcome back to the Kendall Isaacs Gymnasium. Second half action underway. Game 1 of the GSSSA Senior Boys Basketball Championship Series. Anatol Rodgers T-Wolves with a 15-point lead. Make that a 12-point lead now. Rattlers hoping that three from Sydney Higgs is the start of turning things around here in the second half. Or maybe not, because Ray Woods responds right away. T-Wolves with a 35-20 lead at the half. And Woods gets the 3 points right back. So the 5 out for the T-Wolves. They go with Woods, Stewart, Francis, Fowler, and Ferguson. The 5 for the Rattlers: Hannah, Higgs, Smith, Lloyd, and Roll. Woods loses the handle. They saw you, Lloyd was the last to touch. Anatol Rodgers maintains possession. Woods to inbound. Finds Stewart. Follows his own miss and comes up with a third shot opportunity. Woods now. And he puts it in. So 5 points for Ray Woods. Style is unorthodox, but it works every time. Higgs, wild shot. And Francis comes up with the loose ball, but throws it away. And the T-Wolves will call for time, leading by 17 early in the second. Anna goes inside, Cartwright on the drive. Lefty scoop shot, no good. T-Wolves pushing ahead. Fowler, sandwiched between 2 defenders. Shot is blocked. T-Wolves just faster to the loose ball every time. Francis, 2-on-1 break. Stewart. He can't finish, but Smith can on the other end, and Stewart's still kicking himself for blowing the easy layup on the other end. He checks out, Allen checks back in. Fowler across the timeline, loses the handle. Ball goes back to C.I. Gibson. Offensive foul on Higgs. Full head of steam, nowhere to go. This Rattlers offense still looks as disjointed as it did in the first quarter. It's been Hannah the focal point, but other than that, not much else. So to recap our games from earlier this afternoon in the junior divisions, D.W. Davis won both the junior boys and junior girls. Game 1 in those series. And C.V. Bethel took game 1 of the senior girls series. Anatol Rodgers appears to be well on their way to join those 3 teams, taking an advantage in their best of 3 series here in the senior boys division. Up by 17, 6:03 left in the third. Pierre passes up on the 3, steps inside. Pull up J, off the mark. Rebounded by Roll. Tries to take it himself, goes 1-on-4. Smith, straightaway 3. Hits front iron, ball deflected off of the foot of Francis. Stays at this end of the floor. Stolen by Ferguson. And Pierre slips. Ferguson, 3. And even on a play like that, it works out in favor of the T-Wolves. Pierre slips on a shore 2 on the fast break opportunity, but it still winds up into a 3 for Ferguson, who started the play with the steal. 20-point lead for the T-Wolves. C.I. Gibson shell shock. This does not happen to this team often. Allen passes up on the 3 with travels. Cartwright on the drive, loses it. Smith, jumper's no good, and Roll with the follow. Spin move, Woods. C.I. Gibson calls for time, trailing by 18 late in the third. Hannah trapped on the sideline. Gets it to Cartwright, over to Roll, and he puts it in for 2. C.I. Gibson still searching for answers, trying to chip away at this lead. And Ferguson steps on the sideline, turns it right back over to C.I. Gibson. Offensive foul. Francis hounded by two defenders. Fowler, skip pass over to Ferguson. Three is off the mark. Hanna gets it on the break. And he will go to the line. Successful trip to the line for Hanna. Rattlers don't get back in transition. Francis misses the three, but throws it away. Woods goes inside to Francis this time. He's done most of his work from the perimeter. The give and go with Woods. And Pierre whistled for the block. Inside they go to roll short. And Francis all alone on the break, throws it down. Francis again on the break. C.I. Gibson back in transition. Now he gets it for three. Back iron, they're gonna whistle Stewart. Stewart will get called for the foul going over the back. Rattlers attempt to go bigger in the front court with checking in with Lloyd. So Lloyd and Roll up front. Smith, Hanna, and Higgs in the backcourt. They go down low to Lloyd. Met at the summit, but whistled for the foul. Woods goes inside, Francis. He is fouled and goes to the line. Hanna whistles for his second foul. Francis has been the catalyst of this T-Wolves offense all night. Misses the first of two. Misses them both. The lead stays at 17. Approaching the 2-minute mark here in the third. And this Anatol defense not letting up. C.I. Gibson in the bonus for the final 2:11. They were also in the bonus for the final 3 minutes of the second quarter, but we're only able to muster 2 free throws out of that. If they want to chip into this lead here in the third, we'll have to be much more aggressive at the offensive end. Two free throws for Higgs. And now C.I. Gibson needs stops. Inside. Jones, no good. There's one stop. Roll comes away with the board. Higgs gets it to Smith. No look pass to Roll, and he finishes. Conde Smith with the dish. Roll with the finish. Lead down to 13. Stewart. Ferguson steps on the sideline. Rattlers looking to end this third with a little bit of momentum, chipping away. Three is no good. Rebound goes to Lloyd. Tied up, possession arrow, ball goes over to the T-Wolves. Dean controlling for the Rattlers in the backcourt, in trouble, and turns it over on an 8-second violation. So C.I. Gibson going young in their backcourt with Dean and Paul. Under a minute left in the third. Smith. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound goes to Allen. Francis on the break. Smith is back in transition. Dean comes up with it. Back to the Rattlers. Smith called for a carry. Tough offensive night for C.I. Gibson continues. Just 34 points headed into the fourth. Woods, baseline three. No good, Allen there for the board. Ferguson gets the step. His floater is off. Francis there with the board. 3 shot opportunities. And C.I. Gibson just cannot catch a break. Dean comes down with the rebound, but loses it off the foot of a teammate. And after 4 shot opportunities, Anatol gets another chance. 3.6 left to play. And Allen, for some reason, tries to pass it with 3 seconds left. Francis chucks one up and banks it in. Shot is good. Derek Francis gives the T-Wolves a 51-34 lead headed into the fourth. Eight minutes left to go. T-Wolves have been dominant. And Smith whistled for the travel. A Derek Francis buzzer-beating 3 gave Anatol Rodgers A 51-34 lead headed into the fourth. Anatol pulls up for three. Smith tries his hand at a three. Misses everything, ball goes to Ferguson's floater right down the heart of the lane. Stewart boards it, but deflected. 9 seconds left from the shot clock, stolen by Higgs. Has Smith running, saw it a bit too late. Smith resets, jumper from the baseline, no good. Roll inside. Cartwright on a third shot opportunity. He will earn a trip to the line. First points of the fourth is a free throw from Cartwright. And they don't close out on Francis. That's been a mistake all night, but just short on that one. He's already hit 4 from beyond the arc. Hanna inside, doesn't get the call, doesn't get the shot to go. Back come the T-Wolves. Stewart, 2-on-1, takes it himself. Hanna on the drive, into the teeth of the defense, gets that one to go. So count the basket for Roll. 3-point play opportunity. I think there's some discrepancy. T-Wolves arguing there was a foul called on C.I. Gibson on the prior possession. Roll can't convert the 3-point play. Pierre comes away with the ball in a trio of defenders. Stolen. Hanna. Lead now down to 12. Ferguson, open three, off the mark. Stewart inside, blocked by Rolls. Stewart again. He has been relentless on the interior. A difference maker inside for Anatol. Chance for a 3-point play. Higgs ahead to Hannah, passes up on the 3, on the drive, and he is fouled. And Smith with the steal. Spin move and slips. And Rolls somehow gets that one to go. Mario Roll goes to the line. His second three-point play opportunity here in the fourth. C.I. Gibson trying to claw their way back into this one. Leaves it just short. Can't come up with the offensive board. Still a 12-point T-Wolves lead. Ferguson. Wood steps through, called for a travel. Simeon gets it to Hannah. Francis on the break, on the drive. Gets it to go. T-Wolves desperately needed that one after a series of turnovers. It looked like the Rattlers were gaining momentum. Francis, 3 from the wing. His 5th 3 of the game. He scored the last 5 for the T-Wolves. Cartwright tries to answer. And Higgs just wraps up Jones. I think any semblance of a run the Rattlers had may have just ended with that Francis 5-point flurry. 61-44, under 4 minutes left to play. Higgs tries to go inside. Smith. Woods will be whistled for the foul. Swiping down, trying to get the strip. Smith will shoot two. .12 T-Wolves lead, 2:46 left to play. They have not been able to cut this lead to single digits since early in the third quarter. And that one is blocked by Roll. Stewart on the drive. No good. He gets his own rebound. T-Wolves playing like the team trailing by 12. First to the floor on every loose ball. Jump ball possession arrow will go over to C.I. Gibson. 2:23 left to play. Every possession now so critical, and Cartwright tosses up a wild one. Hannah misses, Cartwright misses the follow. And Cartwright and a chance to cut this lead to single digits for the first time since early in the third quarter. Since the second quarter, rather. T-Wolves had a 15-point lead at the half. Banks in the free throw, 2 minutes left. 9-point ball game. Timeout, C.I. Gibson. Pierre checks in for Allen. 1:52 right now, so it's all about ball control for the T-Wolves. Stewart drives baseline. Tough finish. There's been no answer for Stewart, no answer for Francis. And it looks as if they will propel the T-Wolves to a Game 1 win. Hannah's jumper off the mark. Waiting for the foul call. And Pierre will get whistled for the foul. Referee is talking it over. They don't have the benefit of instant replay right now. So the foul stays with Pierre. Hannah goes to the line. Lead still 10. Woods inside. Stewart again on the loose ball. Smith on the break. Ferguson back in transition. Steps through. Smith gets it to go. Still a long way to go for C.I. Gibson. Just 1:20 left. Trailing by 8. Smith cuts it to 7. Ball control and free throws will be the difference in the game right now down the stretch for the T-Wolves. Francis over to Pierre and he resets. Francis inside. Great find from Woods. T-Wolves look to reset, but Woods caught the Rattlers defense sleeping. Cartwright pull-up jumper. Off the back iron, Simeon inside. Count it, and now he goes to the line. Banks in the free throw. And out of nowhere, we have a 6-point game, 54.4 left to play. And the Rattlers get possession. An implosion right now from Anatol Rodgers. Smith loses it. Francis on the break. It looked like he made a play on the ball. They're calling it unsportsmanlike. And that is a huge call. Francis misses both, but the T-Wolves will get possession. So big opportunity from C.I. Gibson blowing. Smith couldn't handle the inbounds pass with a chance to cut it to 4. And now they go inside to Francis. The lefty rolls out, but Stewart is there on the follow. Hanno pulls up for 3. Misses everything. Cartwright inside. Wild shot is no good. Now roll, and he is fouled. It's been Francis much of the night when he has fallen short. Stewart has been there to pick up the slack for the T-Wolves. And Roll goes back to the line. Timeout, Rattlers trailing by 6. And that will be 5 on Hanno. Rattlers need to foul. They're just letting the T-Wolves run the clock down. I don't understand that final defensive possession for C.I. Gibson. Had a chance to extend the game by fouling. So that'll pretty much do it. 1.5 left to play. Anatol Rodgers takes game one, 67-62.